so this is day 54 of going through my old journals, and the quote for today is, "When you doubt your power, you give power to your doubt." The question says, do you doubt yourself more than you should? Make a list of ways you are powerful. So if you're following along, just pause the video and take a few minutes to think about how you would respond to this, and I'll be back with what I wrote. Okay, so day 54. Do you doubt yourself more than you should? I said I wouldn't say I doubt myself more than I should. Probably a bit of the opposite, actually. I don't do this as much as I have in the past, but for a long time, I just assumed I could do anything I wanted as long as I tried hard enough. To be honest though, I don't think I ever tried as hard as I could on anything. I generally procrastinate tasks, never really practiced or studied enough for anything, particularly with things that required practice. I never became really good at anything like that because nothing ever felt good or rewarding during practice. Like, I've wanted to sing, play music, and dance, and when I see or hear someone good, I get inspired, but when I try it myself, it just doesn't feel the way I'd imagined it would feel from watching it. The only thing I've really gotten away with using this method is school. I was probably fortunate that school was set up in a way that cramming for tests and forgetting everything was rewarded with high grades. When it comes, my focus and intelligence are powerful. It's just finding a way to keep it consistent. To be honest, I've been having more doubts in myself over the past couple of years than ever before. So yeah, I think just growing up, like, I was just, we were just raised in that perception that, like, if you work hard enough, you can succeed and you could be successful. And I think for the most part, it was true for me, just because I don't know, but maybe not. There was lots of things that I tried that I wasn't successful in it, but I just always assumed that I wasn't successful because I didn't try hard enough, because I've never, I rarely put my 100% into anything. So I don't know. So I guess at the times that I failed, I just always would set myself up in a way to where if I failed, I'd be like, oh, well, I failed because I didn't try hard enough. So I think to kind of keep myself from being let down, I feel like maybe if I did really try hard for something and I didn't achieve it, then I wouldn't have an excuse. But if I don't put my all into something and then I fail, I could just be like, well, it's because I didn't practice enough, or it's because, I didn't put my all into it. It kind of gave me an out, I guess. But I don't know. I do think I doubt myself, but I don't really think it's a bad thing. I don't think it's really negatively impacted my life that much. I've still accomplished a lot of things even with some self-doubt. So, and there's been instances where even though I was kind of not sure of myself, it was weird because I could turn off my brain into thinking about the doubt and just push myself and do it. For instance, when I worked at Disney, I would get kind of nervous sometimes going into work, having to do shows and stuff, but it's I would just turn off that part of my brain that would get scared. I could just, if the situation really demanded it, I could just turn that off and just do it. So presentations in class, or things that normally someone as shy as me would be debilitated by, somehow I could just turn that off and just push myself and do it. So I don't know, but it's gotten harder to do that, I've noticed, as I've gotten older. So that was the first time I got kind of scared in my master program, was when it happened, where I wasn't able to turn off that fear and doubt, and I would get really anxious and a lot more anxiety than I normally would, whereas I would normally start to get anxiety and then something would just shut off and just like shut it off and I could get through it and then just feel this relief. But it had gotten to where I would like just feel this anxiety, and even if I could push myself to do it, I would feel like nervous and anxious the whole time, and then when it was over I wouldn't feel as much relief because I would still be having like that anxiety and that thing of like, well, I didn't do a good job. So I don't know. But at the same time, I don't doubt myself. Like, I do think I'll finish my PhD, and I do think things will end up fine for me, so I don't know. Anyway, but I still don't know what I'm going to end up doing. Even if I don't doubt myself, I don't really have a clear idea of what I want to accomplish. So there's that. So I don't know. But anyway, that's what I have for day 54. I'll be back tomorrow with day 55.